All right, good morning, everybody. So I see we have a few people here today. We got even more. Roger's here. Roger, are you zooming in from Florida or GoToWebinar in? I think Roger Mason is down in Florida. Maybe, maybe not. Rhonda is here. James Monier, Holly Miller, Greg, Deborah. Wow, we got quite the little group today. So with me, as you can see, is Chris Nixon. He's a realtor just like you guys. And there's
Hello,
me.
good morning.
I'm a licensee, but hey, actually, how many years ago did I get my real estate license? It was funny because I've been in the real estate business, well, the association, 21 years now. Funny, when I moved up here, I thought I'd find a better job. Here I am, still somewhere in the real estate world. I love it.
And you're
But
loving it.
yeah, 11 years with the association, and now I just hit 10 with the MLS. Crazy world. And I love doing the teaching. This is a lot of fun. So today, speaking of teaching, so Chris is hanging out with me today. Thank you, Chris, for hanging out. I see your puppy has already left. Your chair is
Yeah,
empty there.
he was sitting there for like the last 10 minutes and he said, I've had enough. And he's going to go lay in the sun that's coming through. So that's what he does.
Yeah. So, there's mine's in the sunspot too.
Yeah. So.
So if you hear snoring, it's either Chris's dog or my dog's, sorry.
Yeah.
That does happen. But today, Chris is going to be in the background answering questions because usually I'm like this, checking questions. But I've already have two things to do today. So Paragon Connect is on our phone. So I actually project my phone onto my laptop. I'm operating my phone with my left hand and then operating my mouse so you guys can see it on the screen. So wish me luck. So what we're going to do today is Paragon Connect. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to just show you one thing here. As soon as the construction is over at the office, we'll start having some more classes out there again. And of course, please invite us to your offices. We are more than happy to come out and do some training at your office. Say maybe an office meeting. It's a great thing to get us out there. We could do 30 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, whatever you want, seriously. And even some of the classes offer an hour of Con Ed. So we got Colleen's tips and tricks, of course, my collab center, we got Chris's CMAs, whatever, mobile agent, we got a ton of classes, keeps us busy. So up on the screen, what you see, Paragon Connect. Okay, first of all, it is not an app that you download from the store. That's one of those big questions I do get. Oh, I can't find it in the app store. I'm like, nope. It's called a native or a web, it's a web app. So you go to it on the web and then you create a shortcut on your phone. That's how you do it. So we are going to be going through the buy side, your clients, your contacts, and setting up a collab center notification for them. That is one of the cool things you can do. Also the sell side. So I've already assumed Don Waldrop's identity in Paragon. So you can see what the sell side looks like. As you know, I do not list and sell. I'd love to, but I don't. Okay, we also have the My Info to quickly access your listings. You got some default saved searches. Now, one of the things, the pros, okay, let me back it up a little bit. I never did my Zen diagram. There's a difference between HomeSnap and Paragon Connect. HomeSnap is still your #1 app to be using out in the field. That is by far your most favorite app to be using. Secondary, it has a few things you can do, Paragon Connect, and that's what we're going to be working on today. One of those things is being able to see your buyers and sellers quickly, and then also being able to set up a client on the collab center on the fly. So you're sitting at a baseball game. I think it's Little League season coming out there now. You're sitting on the bench and you're talking to someone next to you. You can simply pick up your phone, and without doing the whole Paragon, you can do Paragon Connect because it's set up the same exact way your searches are, which we'll be going through today. So I'm turning on my mirroring so I can get my cell phone up on my computer. So one of the things, I cannot do Paragon Connect, you cannot do the full listing edit yet. That is coming. And of course, Brian is amazingly scared of you guys wanting to do a full listing entry or listing edit. It'd be crazy. Okay. So now we're going to get my getting my phone up here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera off. From your iPhone, you're going to want to go to Safari. I have all of my favorites loaded up, so I'm simply just going to tap my real source, or either I'm going to enter in myrealsource.com. Oh, it auto-populates for me, thank you. So helpful. And go. Now from here, I'm going to go to my MLS login, and I'm going to go to Paragon. This is the same way that it looks like when you log in on your computer. Now, here's the big thing. They're naturally going to get you to go to Paragon Connect. So, and here's the continue to Paragon. So that's the full-blown Paragon if you want to open that up. So simply hit the OK, let's go to go to Paragon Connect. Log in. So here are one of the cons already. Oh, well, it's a little faster than it seems to be usually. It is a little slow to load. That is one of those things. It might just be my phone, but generally speaking, it seems to be a little slower. So right off the bat, what do you have here? You'll see it's me. 10 years ago, as Chris will chuckle at me, is like, Debbie, you gonna update your photo ever? You know, maybe. So it's focused on your buyers, sellers, and your info. Here are the main three things right here. So at a glance, I've got my buyers. These are only my active buyers. So when I tap through here, I'm only going to see my active buyers. There's my Betty buyer. God love her. She's always in my books. Okay. So that right there, you can see. So at a glance, we're just going to do it at a glance to begin with. Sellers, I have nothing here. I will show you Dawn's in a little bit. And then, of course, my info, I'll show you on Dawn's because I have no new listings. I don't have anything that's going to expire. Nothing there. All right, so let's go back to the home. On the main page here, here is your search. If you're searching for a listing, an agent, or one of your contacts, put it right in here. So you can put in an address, an MLS number, agent, you know it. So if I do 649, see, and I always tap the button to the right. So just note that that's not it, because many times I do that. So it's an enter on your keyboard. You got to hit enter. So you'll see I have a saved search for 649 Glen Eagles, and there were 2 listings found. We tap that done, get that out of the way. So immediately you'll already see it. This is like the power search on the Paragon homepage. That's exactly the same thing that comes up on my power search. So that's what that is. Power search is right here, so we can clear that. Now, in the 3 bars in the upper left is a very important piece. As you saw, I just hit home. You have your properties. These are the icons across the top of Paragon, right? So you have your home, well, you have search, listings, CMA, contacts. So it's close to what they have because they don't have, well, you got your listings button here. It's just a little reordered. So if I go in to do a property search, I can do that from right here. That's really good to do. Affiliate Connect is coming. It may or may not be in yours. All right, so let's go ahead and just dive right in here. Do you guys want to go ahead and do a search? So let's see how easy it is to get. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't tell you guys how to create that shortcut on your phone. I'm so sorry. First and foremost, if you want to get this on your phone, you'll see at the very bottom, I have my icons here. This on an iPhone is how you create a shortcut. Please don't ask me Android. I'm not as smart as our tech support, and they could teach you how to do the shortcut on an Android. So I'm going to scroll down from here, and I am going to add it to the home screen. That's what I need to do right there. Tap that. It's going to tell me Paragon Connect. Then I'm gonna hit add. Now you'll see it's got the icon here. However, I also have a real estate folder where I keep all of my items here. So I just tap that real estate folder and I've already saved it here. Here's a little sneak preview for you guys. QB Casa is coming our way, or it's going to be launched soon. It's a floor plan. So you just scan your home with your cell phone and you can create a floor plan. So it's kind of free, but not free. It is free up to 5,000 square feet of total scanned area, including the garage and basement. So it's not gross living area. And if you want to add fixed furniture, it's an extra $15. So please do the extra $15. It makes a lot of sense. Because I did my house this weekend. It's really, or last weekend. It's really, really cool. Loved it. All right, so Paragon Connect is there. I already have it open. So let's just get right back into that. So now, does anybody have any questions on creating that shortcut? Or either moving the icons on your phone. You just press and hold, it'll start bouncing and then just drag it to where you want it to be.
So far, none, Debbie.
Oh, thank you. So my buyers, we'll get into creating a search in a second here. I want to show you what it looks like. So my buyers, here is, let's go see Miss Betty Buyer, because she has, what are these? Favorites and possibles. So I just click into Betty, or either scroll down, see what's going, because you'll see favorites, one favorite, 4 possibles. No new searches, no tasks, no nothing like that. So we're simply going to tap right into Betty Buyer.
Debbie, for the buyers to come into Paragon Connect, they first have to be set up on a search and collab center, correct?
Yes, but you can also create that on your phone now too. So that's pretty awesome.
But they have to be in Collab Center to be identified as a buyer on your phone, just to, so people know.
Yes, correct. Thank you. So here's, at a glance, it'll be the same thing that I have in Paragon. She's got 7 undecided, 1 favorite with the 1 possibles. So I can go and see her buyer activity, her message history, hide from the labels, reverse prospecting. And if you guys don't remember what reverse prospecting is, you can, well, simply, I'm going to tap yes. It's allowing other agents to run a report to see if their listing matches any of my clients who I said yes of their search criteria. So if she is looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in St. Clair, and there's another agent that has a listing that's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in St. Clair, and she runs the reverse prospecting report, she will then see my client, who I have given a nickname to. She says, hey, your client nickname, Snowball, matches my listing. You wanna show the property? I'm like, heck yeah. Unless we've already seen it, I'm gonna say, no, it's junk. No, really. So I can go right into my buyer activity, see what she has going on. And you'll see everything she needs here. Now there's a lot of little bells and whistles in here, all these little hidden features. You can disable here the email options, notifications, so you can go in and edit her criteria as well, which is one of the new options here, because I had previously that I couldn't change my email options. So that's a nice new one, which I'm going to have to explore. See, this is still under construction. They are making it better, which is really nice. And you see, I can, at any time, I can contact Betty Buyer via email. I can simply call her here. Or what else can I do from here? I can go to her Collab Center. Let's go back. So remember, we're just doing the little peek around so far. Come on, there we go. Going back to that home screen. So that's your buyers. You get to see what's in here. So when we talk about the Collab Center, so let's go back into Betty Buyer. When we talk about the Collab Center, we say that we love doing, seeing their favorites and scheduling them up on as a group to showing time. Let's see if we can do that. So we'll take the possibles. So I'm going to select this one, scroll down, select that one, scroll down, and select this one. Now what can I do with these? Here are your options at the top. add to a cart, recommend, or third-party integrations. Now we do have, there we are, we do have an update coming in another 2 weeks. Tap that showing time. Nope, none of those are working. That is a bummer. Let's try that one more time. Tap the ellipse, third-party integrations. Unless you fat finger it. And now she won't come up. Okay, so you see, this is why Brian, our Chief Information Officer, he is still hating this product. Now, I still like it. There's a couple things that are really good here, and that's okay. We'll get there. So, swing and a miss. I will remind Brian that the third-party integrations still are not working, specifically showing time. Because remember, a lot of the times, well, when working in the showing time app, you cannot create a showing cart. So that might still be in the same problem area as this one. Maybe if I just do the one, okay, just one, tap, third-party integrations, showing time. Okay, so you can do one at a time. Can you really see that? Nope. Ha. Still a no-go. Okay, so just go to your showing time app and do it from there. And if you're going to schedule if you need a showing cart, then you're going to be using your desktop. Bummer. That is, well, I guess that's just what it is for the minute. So let's go back up to our 3 ellipse. You have your properties and your contacts, same as Paragon. Members, I sincerely would use HomeSnap for that. Resources is going to be all the things under that resources icon that you have in the full-blown Paragon. Showing time, Cloud, HomeSnap Pro, RPR, and all sorts of stuff here. So I don't know how often you would really go in from this way, but if you're there, see, did you guys know we got a new link in here? Brian gave us a new link for CE Marketplace. And he also put a link to my education corner right here too. So there's 2 new ones for you, a little nugget of information. So let's go back up to the 3 bars.
Debbie?
Yes.
So you asked when you would go in there. So one of the cool features is you have Cloud CMA in there. So let's say you've done a CMA and you've sent it to somebody and they call you on it and you want to look at it real quickly, you can go in there and pull up the CMAs that you have stored and you can take a look at it so you can have a conversation with that potential client if they make a call on it.
Oh, awesome. That is fantastic. So just my CMAs, there's my Sally Seller. Mm-hmm. Let's see what that one looks like. And this was yesterday's class. Pretty awesome. So now this is
they
also.
Didn't teach you in yesterday's class how to put on a clean cover photo, but I'll let that slide.
Well, yeah, because that's orientation. You know what I tell them? Take Chris's CMA class and he'll tell you how to make this better.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's one of the benefits of going there. You don't have to be near your computer if you're meeting with a client or talking to them on it. If you're someone who's comfortable talking off your phone quite a bit, you can also pull this up instead of printing your cell phone a copy and scroll through it while you're going over it with your client.
Oh, I could read it like that a little better, huh? That's me. That's how I can read. So either way, it works portrait or landscape. Very nice. Thank you, Chris. All right, so let's go back over to, need that one. Should be back button. Okay, good. All right, that was my back button, got me out of there. And probably back button again. There we go, look at that. Sometimes getting around in here, the back button is the total wrong button to do. Ooh, hey, and look, don't forget your data shares. If you're out and about and you don't remember who we data share with, meaning who you are obligated to share or who you are offering compensation to. Let's do this sideways. There you go. So now you know at any time who we're data sharing with. So if they're not on this list, we are not offering compensation to these, and they have to get a second agreement. Conversely, if you're showing homes in the eastern Upper Peninsula, they are not on the list. We have Paul Bunyan was folded into Water Wonderland. Water Wonderland, not on the list. And then there's one other little one up in here that's not on the list. That's it. So there's a great little cheat for you. Back. All right, so let's go up to the ellipses.
Debbie, I'm going to interject one more time. If you scroll down there to market stats, so you're having that conversation at that same baseball game, and someone says, "Hey, how's the market doing?" And first question you always ask when someone says, "What market are you interested in?" If you go up to the three ellipses on the top right there of the phone screen, where the three dots are, you could go up to your top right. It's easier than going that way, but whatever.
Oh,
To the top right of your screen, hit fast stats, correct?
Yeah, you're right.
Fast stats, and then you come down to entire my real source area. It's a lot easier. And then right there, we're going to go into Macomb County because I live in Macomb County. And then we're just going to grab any one of those, doesn't matter. Let's say they're interested in Macomb Township. You can now on an iPhone go down very easy at the bottom of your screen there and text it to somebody. If you leave your phone the other way, or where the box is, yep, with the arrow.
Hang on, it changed.
You can text it right away to that person if you have their number, which is a great way to capture their phone number and their name so that you can use them as a lead. And you can do that directly on the phone. You can send them that report and they'll get it in their text to see how the market's doing. So that's another great thing you can do quickly instead of just saying, hey, well, I think the market's doing pretty good here, there, or the other place. So that's super easy off of Paragon Connect to be able to do that when you're having that conversation with the people.
That's a beaut. Look at these little nuggets. See, this is why you get other people to teach with you. It's so much better. I love it. Okay, so now InfoSparks. And that was much better because I was going to do it the long cut, as in the entire MLS right there. I was picking my area, doing the long cut. All right, so
we want to go to market stats.
There we go. Back to Paragon.
The good thing is when maybe you're talking to somebody and you don't have their phone number or their name. Really, when they start talking to you about the market, it's a great way to lead capture their name. When you have their phone out, your phone out, you ask them for their phone number, and at the same time, ask them for their email. I find most of the people, when you're entering their data, will give you their best email, and now you send them that real quick. They have that. Now they're somebody that you can follow up on and add to your campaign as either a warm lead or just someone you drip on every couple of months to stay top of mind. And you're providing them with something, not just saying, give me your information, I'll get in touch with you. Now you're giving them something of value for exchange for their information.
Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and create a search because you're out of that baseball game. So we went into the three ellipses. Show you, let's back up, three ellipses at the top. Then we're going to go into properties. Of course, it's called search on Paragon, but whatever. Then we're going to simply pick, oh, you also have location. Don't ever, ever, ever use that from here. If you want the slow road to China, you got it right there. You can also see the hot sheet and tours and open houses. If you want to do a location search, that is definitely HomeSnap. HomeSnap pops right open for you. All right, so let's just go in and do a residential search. Now you'll notice type, status, closing date. This is the same exact as Paragon. You might have rearranged yours a little bit, and that's okay, but this is going to be the exact same way that mine comes up. All right, so primary criteria, type. And the nice thing is on the phone, I don't have to type it. I'm going to simply tap these so I don't have to fat finger. Come in. Or I'm not, come on. Looks like I am fat fingering today. Residential. So instead of typing the RES, I find it a lot easier. Status. We'll do all active. Scroll down, for sale or rent. We'll do the just for sale. Not that it really makes a difference because, you know, you're probably going to be putting in a minimum price, huh? So we'll go here in St. Clair. Now on this one, you do have to do 100, you'd have to enter the other zeros, just so you know, to 400. That's the only thing. So if I want, I can do my ellipses here on the county and do a search, St. Clair. Ooh, look at there, it came right up. So it does seem, some might seem a little bit more cumbersome, but I'm honestly doing the long cut so I don't fat finger for the most part. You'll find that you'll have your own ways, because some don't always, we always search a little different, you know, than the next person. Claire. St. Clair and the township. Now I see it's nice that I can select both of those at the same time. And that, all right. So how many results do I have? Now you have to scooch a little bit. So my results, I'm gonna stop right here. I mean, even though I do have my feature codes, municipality, structure, bedrooms. So maybe I could do a 3-bedroom, bathrooms here. Oh, can do it 2. There we go. Done. Basement, yes. See, and I have to scooch over just a skosh to see my results up there. Still at a 9. I wish it did not, but you know, hey, let's tap for a garage. Yes. All right. Now, also down at the bottom, you see you have your search button. You can save the search, you can open a new one, and then you also have that as well. So let's go ahead and search. Yep, now I'm down to 8 results. Now this comes up that thumbnail view. All right, and from here, I want to save it. I need my little to come up. Because I should have saved it on my last screen. So I tapped my 3 ellipses that it would have saved me a keystroke. Save my search. Name your search. Got to go with Bobby Buyer today because I already got Betty, Bobby Buyer. 419. Simply how I roll. Name and date everything. And I'm going to add this contact. Bobby Buyer, and thank you for the nice red email, Bobby. Okay, so you've got all the information that you need here. You can get the cell phone, all of that. Name your search, so we got it. We got Bobby Buyer added and set up the collab center. Now again, we don't need to do that. Complete and send that invite, because just the same as when you're doing it on the desktop, there is an automated message that comes in there. You don't really, unless you wanted to say, great meeting you at the ball game, you know, blah, 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 something to keep them in the know of remembering where you guys met or where you know each other from. Saving that search. All right. We have saved the search and the notification is enabled and notified. So from here, they are on immediate notifications and you are on immediate notifications. That's all the options that they give you here at this minute. Unless I can change going into, nope, not from there. So you can go in a different direction and see if that will work the next time, which I could not get to work earlier. So still, you look into a listing, all the information here. This is, it's like the Collab Center view. See, so fast, so amazingly fast. Photos not coming in. It'll get there in a second. So there's all your information. Nice, sleek, good information, sleek lines here. You can, same as the Collab Center, view all your information here. You can share this listing, you can email it, text it, copy the link. So that is one nice thing about texting from here. Texting listings does work really nicely. Go to Donnie, send. And you'll see it sends a picture of the property as well. And that's really nice. However, you know, I texted him something from realtor.com yesterday, gave the address. So there's a couple of different ways to be sharing things that gives more information. You know, I personally would like a little bit more info here. Seriously. All right. But sharing does work pretty well from here. You can do that collab link as well. So if I copy the collab link copied, then I would physically go over to messages. Oh, not that one, silly girl. Messages, the other green button. And let's see what Nixon has to say here. I'll send Nixon one, Mr. Nixon, and then I would paste. Same thing, not exactly the best. See, the whole idea is go ahead and start playing with some of these things. You know, like you'll see I text Chris Nixon here, I text my husband, hey, what's this look like? You gotta have someone on the other end of this so you know what they look like. Because personally, there's another way that has the address on it that looks a lot better. Thanks for the home info. I don't think that popped up. I don't think that people could see that. All right. So creating the shortcut, it's client centric. Those 3 bars on the left is where you're going to be getting around. Let's get back to that home.
Hey, Debbie, just so you know, when you send something through, it comes in through Paragon Connect, and then I get a screen saying, here's the property. And then when I touch on the property, it takes me to Paragon Connect, and it gives me all the property information that a buyer can see. It doesn't show any of the pro information, but I touch on the property, it loads the property details. I can see, everything about the property that I need to see, taxes, features, all that other stuff. I can scroll through all that very, very easily. It gives me the associated documents, because they're loaded in there, come up as well, and some other stuff all comes on there. So it's pretty powerful what you end up giving it to them.
I love that mortgage calculator here too. That is awesome. Yeah, even community and demographics, home sales trends. Oh, this is too what I like, that the community quick facts. That was really cool in there as well. So yeah, this has a lot of information, and it is branded to the agent who sent it. So as it first came up, you see it was my headshot at the top there. See, branded to me, so they know, oh yeah, that was Debbie. Remember meeting her at the ball game. Pretty cool. Oh. Don't need market stats, do we? All right. So you've got this is very centered around you, 3 bars. Then we also have, I don't know how many people really use the hot sheet. Here's the hot sheet in the top right-hand corner. I don't think that it is widely adopted, and I believe more in a market where things are moving really quick, because it's going to be the auto hot sheet from the last time that I ran it, which was December. See, I don't use it a lot myself. It's going to be 7 days back from there, and any results, which I don't think that really, so if I do, I would have to edit that. and then run your hot sheets from there. That's about it. And then you can save it and run it for the next time. Let's go back to that home. So, and there are some people that I have seen do everything on their phones. And last week when my computer was in the shop, I was kind of understanding it, because if you don't have a computer and you have just your iPhone or your phone, mobile phone, and I had my iPad, between the two of them, I was limping along pretty dang good. All right. So that's about it. There's more stuff in here, but a lot of it is a little deeper. So you can share listings from here. You can send them to your buyers. So when you have, oh, your sellers. Sorry, I wanted to do your sellers. So let's go over to Dawn's page. I want to show you the sell side. So let me switch screens to me. I think it's screen number two. I need Safari. There we go. So I've already assumed the identity of Dawn, and you know that you can get to Paragon Connect from your desktop as well. So I'm going to go under the resources, and Paragon Connect is under your agent tools. All right. So there's buyers, sellers, and my info. So sellers, I have to assign a contact in here. Now this is Dawn's, so it's her live list. Oh, it's her pending listing, yay. So she can assign a contact right from here. As long as they're in her contacts, she's good. And just select them. Now I'm not gonna go through it. And then go through setting them up. So when you take the Collab Center, I go through and show you how to add your sellers into the Collab Center as well, so they have their own site. So on under my info, under Dawn's, you'll see that she has one pending listing, and that is under that total listings. All right, so that is it for the class. There's some cool things you can do in Paragon Connect, but as you can see, there's a lot of limitations in here. But the cool thing is, my most favorite is being able to set up the Collab Center for a client, and then the ability to not have to fat finger too much. You see I do struggle even just a skosh, but I'm also operating two different places instead of just using one hand and one device. Might be a little easier. So that's it. So if there were any other questions, I know we had a few people drop off because they were like, okay, we get it, it's good. And that's this. It's not that big of a class. It is still a growing product. They've got a lot of work to do in the background, but still, there's some stuff that you can do. Chris, do we have any other questions in the background?
No, we have no other questions in the background. We look to be good here.
All righty. Well, thank you everybody for hanging on with us. We greatly appreciate it. And I'll get this edited and uploaded to our YouTube channel, which don't forget, you can find that on the main page of Paragon. Here, let me show you where. That should be Paragon.
Debbie, I want to interject though that sometimes I just want to caution people that when I go to log in at the top of my page, I get in red, it says server error in Paragon Connect legacy application, and I used to get frustrated and log out, log in, and keep getting that. I find when I get that, all I have to do is hit the 3 ellipses in the left corner, and it takes me right to my menu board and hit home, and I bypass that. I don't know why that error comes up. It does come up on the phone sometimes, so if you see that, don't panic. Cool. Just hit the 3 bars in the upper left corner, and it goes right to your menu screen, hit home, and you can start doing all the features from then.
Amazing, thank you. All right, so you see that Dawn is on a real estate one. This is the Paragon for brokers. So if I were to just tap, not the office, but where is the, there we go, MLS. My screen resolution is nice and big the way I like it. There is our YouTube channel right here. Just tap that, and then Colleen starts playing. My favorites are going to the playlists, because under the playlists, you will find everything separated into categories, whether it's Transaction Desk, Collab Center. We have our whole quick tip section as well. Our liked videos. So you'll see everything that's in here. I just wish I could organize this in a much better way. It does its own thing. And that was it. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for attending today. We're great to see y'all. Hopefully we'll be seeing you in class once the construction is done at my real source. We'll see you there or at your office. Thanks, Chris. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.
See you, bye.